Good morning, guys. This is Pankaj, and today I'm going to teach you modals. Now, you are all aware of modals, and you must also know some of them, how to use them, where to use them, but you do not know all the uses of them, and especially you do not know them from the viewpoint of examination. So let's learn them all one by one, beginning with wood. Wood is a wonderful modal. The first meaning of wood, or the first use of wood, is to make polite requests. We use it for making polite requests. For example, would you please help me? Second one, would you do me a favor? Yet another example, would you mind waiting for a while? We can say, would you wait for a while? And we can also say, would you mind waiting for a while? Would you mind telling me what happened there? You can say, would you mind telling me what happened there? Or you can also say, would you tell me what happened there? Clear? Would you please shut your mouth? So the first use of would is to make polite requests, and I hope that is clear to you now. Let's do the second one. The second use of would is here. It is the past of will. Past of will. Clear? He said that he would help me. He said that he would help me. Now, because here said is in the past, so it has to be would. If I wrote will here, it would be wrong. Clear? Would is the past of will. She thought I would never come back. Now, because thought is in the past, so here it has to be would. If I wrote will, it will be grammatically incorrect. So she thought I would never come back. Clear? Third one. Would is also used for talking about past habits. Or talking about past habits. It is equivalent to used to. For example, I would go there every day when I was in Jaipur. I would go there every day when I was in Jaipur, but now I do not go. I used to go there every day when I was in Jaipur. Is that clear to you? I hope it is. As a young man, I used to smoke. Means as a young man, I would smoke. Clear? So you understand what is used for past habits. One more example. When I was in London, I would go to see Joseph almost every day. I would. Past habit. In the past, when I was in London, it was my habit to go to see Joseph every day. Clear? That's why I used to go to see Joseph every day, or I would go to see Joseph every day. Would is equivalent to used to. Clear? Well, that's all about would. Now let's do the second modal, may. May is used for asking for and giving formal permissions. Formal permissions. For example, may I go out? May we come in? Formal permissions. Teacher, may I sit there? May I have a seat? Yes, you may. I hope you understand this. This you have always been using. You always say to your teacher, may I come in, may I go out, may I do this, may I do that, all the time. If you are a grown up, then you must have faced some interviews, and there also, when at the interview, what do you say? May I have a seat, sir? For formal permission. May I help you? Something like that. You understand that, don't you? Now the second one is may is used for making wishes. For example, may you live long. May God have mercy upon you. May she be successful. Got it? For making wishes. Third one. The third use of may. For possibility. For possibility. For example, it may rain today. The patient may pass away. George may turn up any time. This may be harmful. Just for showing a possibility or a probability. Clear? Well, this is all about may. Now I'll talk about must. For example, must, for very strong possibility. For very strong possibility. Yes, must is used for very strong possibilities. For example, you must be tired. You've been traveling. Now, you must be tired, a very strong possibility. You must be tired because you've been traveling. Now, one more. Don't call her. She must be teaching. Now, why am I using it like this? Must be teaching. Why am I so sure of it? Why there is such a strong possibility? Because this is the time she usually teaches at. For example, this is 5 o'clock and her class is always at 5 o'clock. So I'm saying, don't call her. This is 5 o'clock and she must be in the class. She must be teaching. Is that clear? Yeah. He must have finished his work. The train must have reached there. Must have arrived at the station. The train usually comes at 5 o'clock and it is 5 o'clock, so I'm saying the train must have arrived at the station. Clear? You're late, guys. Hurry up. The train must have arrived at the station. Another example. You must have heard about it. You must know me. I live next door to you. You must know me. I live next door to you. Some people say you must be knowing me, but that is wrong. If you said you must be knowing me, that is a wrong sentence. You know how to use that. Clear? Instead of you must be knowing, you had to say you must know me. Of course, you must know me has two meanings. You must know me means you must know me. It is compulsory for you to know me, man. And the second meaning is, of course, for a very strong possibility. You must know me. I live so close to you. I live next door to you, man. Is that clear to you? You must know me because I live in your neighborhood. She must be on the way. A very strong possibility. She must be on the way. Now, must, may and might, they are all used for showing possibility. May and might. Now, must, may and might, all three of them are used to show possibility. How to differentiate between the three of them? Might shows little possibility. Slight possibility. Might shows slight possibility. Probably 25 to 30% possibility. Yeah, 25 to 30% possibility. Now, may shows a bit more possibility than might does. It shows probably 50 to 60% possibility, and must shows 90 to 98% possibility. Clear? Now, somebody has been traveling and traveling and traveling. You can't say you might be tired. You can't even say you may be tired. You say you must be tired because he's been traveling. See, I had food. Someone, like, suppose it is evening, clear, and you had food in the morning. You get back home in the evening, and your mom says you must be hungry. Why your mom says you must be hungry? Because you have not eaten anything for the whole day. You had something only in the morning. It's been so many hours. So there is a lot possibility. There is a great possibility that you are hungry. She says you must be hungry. She doesn't say you might be hungry, you may be hungry. No. She says you must be hungry. You must be hungry. A very strong possibility. You must be hungry because you have not had anything for the whole day. You had something, just something in the morning before leaving home. And you've been traveling on the train, on the metro, on the buses, you've been walking on the roads, all that. So you must be hungry. And at the top of all that, you do not eat anything outside of home. So you must be hungry. Clear? Mom would never say, you may be hungry, you might be hungry. Now she would say, you must be hungry, because there is a great possibility. Clear? For example, he might be on the way, means I'm not sure. I'm just saying he might be on the way. There is slight possibility that he might be on the way. There's slight possibility that he is on the way. Clear? That's what I'm saying. How much percent? I'm saying around 25% sure. He might be on the way, who knows. Then he may be on the way. We've been waiting for him. So he might be on the way, and then second one is he may be on the way. Now probably 50 to 60% of possibility. He may be on the way because it's time he should be here. But the third one, he must be on the way. He called me when he left home, and he has not yet got here, so he must be on the way. He has got to be on the way. Listen to it again. He called me before he left home, or at the moment when he was leaving home, and he has not got here yet. So he has to be on the way somewhere. He left home and he's not here. He has to be on the way. So he must be on the way. Clear? Now, he must be on the way now. If someone is very sure, they would rather say he's on the way. He left home. He's on the way. Clear? So I just differentiated between must, may, might for you. And we did the first use of must. The second use of must is to show compulsion. The synonyms of which are obligation, necessity, etc. Necessity. For example, you must be regular. You must be regular. You must come on time. A third example is you must be honest. You must do it on time. Now must shows compulsion, obligation, necessity. You must be regular means you have to be regular. It is compulsory for you to be regular. You must come on time means it is a compulsion, it is an obligation. You are obliged to come on time. You must be honest means you are obliged to be honest, man. And you must do it on time means it is necessary for you to do it on time. You are compelled. You have no other way. You have to do it. That's what it is. And the third use of must is when you want to give a very strong piece of advice for very strong advice. For example, I saw a movie last night and I meet you today and I say, hey, you must see this movie. You must see this movie. Now see, I'm not obliging you to see this movie. I'm not compelling you. It is not compulsory for you to see the movie. I'm just saying you must see this movie. It means it is such a great movie that you must see it. I'm giving a very strong piece of advice. Let me give you another example. See, last night I finished a novel and I'm saying, hey John, you must go through this novel. Now the poor John is not compelled to do what I'm telling him. He doesn't have to read the novel because he's compelled. I'm just giving a very strong piece of advice. I'm saying, hey, you must read it. It is such a wonderful novel. Another example. Hey, you must visit the Taj Mahal. Such a great monument. You must visit the Taj Mahal. It is such a great monument. It is such a beautiful monument made of marble. Now, I'm not compelling you again. It simply means you must visit it. I'm giving a very strong piece of advice, a very strong suggestion. Hey, you must do it. It is such a great thing to look at. Clear? Here do we finish must. And then we move to our fourth model, which is, you see, might. And the first use of might is, it is the past of may. Past of may. He thought that I might die. He thought that I might die. He thought in the past, so I had to use the past form of may, which is might. I can't say he thought I may die. No. He's talking about 20 years back. And see, for all these 20 years, I have been plaguing him. I'm alive. I didn't die. So, past of may. He thought that I might die. She doubted that the dead person might appear physically. She doubted that the dead person might appear physically. Past of may. Another example. My dad wished that I might get married soon. I'm going to give you one more example. The old man wished that I might live long. Now, he wished in the past, so it has to be in the past. Might. If I wrote may here, it would be wrong. Why? Because he wished in the past. So, and what is the past form of may? Might. We can't use may here. I hope that is clear to you. And the second use of might we already have done. Slight possibility. How much possibility? Slight possibility. Probably 25 to 20 to 30% possibility, 25 to 30% possibility, very little possibility. Clear? Like, he might come back to life. I'm talking about a dead man, and I'm saying he might come back to life. He might hit you. little possibility he might hit you. Clear? So now we know might, and then we would be doing now what? We'll be doing what? Can. Yeah, we'll be doing can. It is probably the first mode. Sorry, the fifth model. Can. No, can is used for what? For ability, power, strength, knowledge, etc. For example, I am so powerful that I can lift up this table and throw at you. I am so powerful that I can, look at this example, I'm so powerful that I can lift you up and throw you across the 7 oceans. Are you getting, guys? I'm so powerful that I can lift you up and throw you across the 7 oceans. Now be afraid of me. My friend can speak 5 languages. What it means he has the knowledge of 5 languages. My friend can speak 5 languages. He can do anything. He cannot swim. He cannot swim because he's too afraid to get into the water. He cannot swim. Is that clear to you? This much? This was the first use of can, and the second use of can is to ask for and give informal permissions. Which model do we use for formal permissions, guys? May I come in? But if you're at your home and you want to go into your mom's room, you say, can I come in, mom? You don't say, may I come in, mom? Because we use can for informal permissions, whereas we use may for formal permissions. Can I come in, mom? Can we watch TV, mom? No, you cannot. Go study. Mom is annoyed. Quiet, mom is annoyed. She's gonna beat you. Can I take it? Permission. Can I have a seat? Informal permission. Clear? Can is also used for making requests. For making requests. Like, can I borrow some money from you? Can we have you help us? For making requests. Is that clear to you? The next the next model. This was can, and it was the 5th model, and then we'll do the 6th model, which is the last model today. Then we'll proceed next time. The 6th model is should. It is for what? You all know this. For giving and taking advice. Clear? Should I go there? You should be on the roof right now. What are you doing here? You should be honest. You should be punctual. You should work hard. All that. Clear? That's all should is about. 7. It is ought to. You ought to is also for advice. You ought to be regular. You ought not to lie to your parents. You ought not to be late. Now this was the last model for today, and I'm finishing it here. We'll continue the same topic in the next lecture. Thank you very much. Have a nice time.